performative morality. Neanderthals, not really all the way there. And you know what? I believe you because y'all do got that Neanderthal DNA, and Neanderthals aren't really human. Do Neanderthals cry? Welcome back to my channel. Today is Friday and you are tuned into Real Talk Fridays. If it's trending, chaotic, or just flat out weird, I'll be talking about it because I'm chronically online. Yes, new hair, new day, new Friday. Yes, honey. I love doing my hair. More deets on that later. We're here to talk about Selling Sunset. We need to talk about Selling Sunset. I really want you guys to understand my point of view when I'm watching this show because obviously I watched Selling Tampa. I've been watching Selling Sunset for years, like since college. I've now graduated university, so it's been some years, but I really want you guys to understand my dome, okay? Selling Sunset gives dystopian to me. It gives Great Gatsby. It gives money, 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 capitalism, money, money, money. And it just does not feel realistic to me. Like when I watch it, I genuinely think it's all for show, right? So to give you guys some more understanding as to how my brain works, I want to let you guys know how I view these characters with one word, okay? Each of the characters from season 9. Now, I don't do well with names when it comes to Neanderthals. Usually, it just goes in one ear and out the other. I can't remember their names for shit. So we're gonna get into that. Shorty twins, dumb Karen, super Karen, mean Karen, biracial Karen, Nick Cannon's Karen, and Chelsea. So now that y'all understand how I understand and conceptualize and view the show, um, let's get into the dynamic of the office, right? Dynamic of the office. Two men with Le Man syndrome, and we are all aware of what Le Man syndrome is, right? Two men with Le Man syndrome. One Le Man fucked half the office. Weird. Okay? There's already going to be a weird dynamic there. Point blank, period. And then when I see other people's takes or commentary on Selling Sunset and they're talking about HR, and I'm like, girl, we just let's be for real for just a second, right? Because we're talking about reality TV show. Nothing about Selling Sunset was given business at all, right? The fact that Le Man hired half of the women that he's had sex with is just crazy to me. Like, that's just a crazy concept, but hey, whatever. Now, the first people that come to mind that I remember for a fact did doing things with Le Man is Chriselle and Mary, which is the Super Karen. Chriselle's name I remember. I only remembered Super Karen's name this season because of the storyline. I can't stand white men, okay? But white women are worse. So I really want to focus on the reunion because I mean the season, like the episodes, sure cute, but we're here to just get right into the meat and potatoes. There's 3 points of contention for me, okay, and we're gonna break them down. The first point of contention: Chriselle, woke Karen versus dumb Karen, Emma. Emma's boyfriend is MAGA. Okay, and the whole reunion she spent defending her MAGA boyfriend. I really don't want to touch too much on that. I just want to touch on the fact of why are you defending your MAGA boyfriend? But also, Mary coming to Emma's defense. You see why I call these hoes Karens? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, why would you out somebody for being what? Hateful? Why does it only matter when somebody's hateful against other Neanderthals? When they're hateful against minorities, LGBTQ, who gives a you shouldn't out them for that. Come on, that's inhumane. But it's not inhumane to hate other human beings. Right, okay. And watching Selling Sunset genuinely confirms my bias when it comes to Neanderthals, but I came up with a new term for these damn Neanderthals. Performative morality. White people have performative morality. They perform morality. They don't actually live by a moral code. They act as if they do because it's selective. Like you can't pick and choose when you want to have a moral compass and when you don't. You know what I mean? And white people do that a lot. Mary did that all throughout the season. We're going to get into that. We're going to take this stance from like human beings as species, right? I saw this one TikTok that broke this down beautifully, and I'm talking about Emma defending her boyfriend and Mary saying you shouldn't out people for that, right? We're in the climate where people are like, oh no, people should believe what they want, right? If we were in hunter-gatherer times, racists would have been weeded out as the weakest link. Hunter-gatherer times, are we familiar with hunter-gatherer times? I would assume that we are. I saw this one video explaining this beautifully. I'll put her picture up here, but she basically talks about how empathy is what makes us human, whether y'all like it or not. AI can recognize feelings. AI can recognize feelings. Animals can recognize feelings, but what separates human beings from everybody else is the simple fact that we have the ability to put ourselves in other people's shoes and act accordingly. That's what separates us, empathy, right? And if you don't have empathy, you are quite literally lacking the basic components of being a human being. What do racists lack? What do bigots lack? Okay, y'all are following me, yeah? But a lot of different species that live on planet Earth operate in community. And fortunately, human beings are one of those species that operate in community. And just like monkeys, just like gorillas, just like tigers and ants and different insects and animals, different species, we all operate in community. Some can work in isolation. Please let me know of a species that does. But for the most part, we're focusing on the fact that species, a majority, we operate in community. The species that operate in community, a lot of the times for that community to work, you have to be contributing to that community, right? Common sense, 1 + 1 is 2. And if you are not contributing to that community, usually you are isolated from that community. Racists don't contribute jack shit to our community. They are quite literally a detriment to our community. MAGA is a detriment to our community. Are you going to lie to me and say that that's not the truth? We're not going to, the government shut down. Okay. So, MAGA, racist, bigots, ignorance, detriment to the community. Point blank, period. If we were any other species, MAGA would have been eradicated. No, Emma, you do not deserve empathy for being with a racist. I'm really not understanding it. You do not deserve grace for being with somebody that thinks saying the N-word is cool. We're talking about a white boy from Florida. He's a super MAGA. He's a super MAGA, bro. I don't gotta see nothing else. Emma, you deserved what you got. Point blank, period. And I'm pissed that Chriselle even apologized at that reunion for that bullshit. Like, what? You should be ridiculed and attacked for associating with a racist. Because if we were any other species, baby, you would have been isolated or you probably would have been weeded out, aka you and your MAGA man. So, like, let's just really have a real conversation, bro. Racists don't deserve empathy. You don't deserve empathy for being with said racist. So that's my opinion on that, okay? And I'm bigging up Chriselle because of the simple fact that she's standing on business. She stood on business at that reunion. Even when she apologized, it was a half-assed apology, point blank, period. I'm sorry for calling out your boyfriend for saying racist shit. Like, white people, performative morality. That's all that it is. Like, you care that Chriselle posted that, but you don't care that he said performative morality. Neanderthals. Not really all the way there. Now, Bree versus Chelsea, I'm just a little bit confused. Because watching it, like, again, it's been a while since I've watched the previous seasons, obviously. So I'm just kind of like, can somebody remind me the beef? And when I was doing my little research, oh, the beef is because Chelsea said what everybody else say. That's why you're so angry at Chelsea, because she's like, oh, you're like the 58th baby mama. That's kind of crazy. Is it not? Like, Brie is confusing me. And the simple fact that you're so angry at Chelsea for saying it proves that you're racist. I'm sorry, I don't get it. Like, ma'am, you are the 100th baby mama to Nick Cannon. So she thinks Chelsea is messy, but she don't think it's messy to post pictures, Halloween pictures, Easter pictures with Father Abraham, who has many sons. Where are the siblings? Where are the half siblings? You don't think they matter? You don't think that's messy, posting that, but you think Chelsea is you're racist. Like, let's just be for real. Like, I'm really not understanding your beef with Chelsea because she called you out for being the 1 millionth baby mama to Nick Cannon. Like, girl, throughout the entire season talking shit about Chelsea. Chelsea ain't said a goddamn thing about you. Now, we're gonna get into Brie for real. Okay? Because shout out to Blue Centric. If y'all know who Blue Centric is, because I watch a lot of different commentarians when it comes to like reality shows, because I love hearing what other people have to say about it. And thank goodness for Blue, because of her live, this is what I found. I created this picture, by the way, but Brie, the trash that sent it, huh? This entire, now I understand why I felt a disconnect while watching Selling Sunset the entire time, all the years that I used to watch it, is because they're MAGA. That's why I felt so disconnected. That's exactly why. And Brie gives the type of white girl that fuck niggas and do not like black girls. She gives that type. She gives that aura. She definitely gives that. And I'm not shocked to see the track record. So yeah, no, I'm not really fucking with it. Not really fucking with Brie. Like, I never really liked Brie because of the simple fact that she agreed to be Nick's trillionth baby mama, and the fact that she talks about Nick like they're in a relationship, and it's like, girl, just don't say Nick. Just stop saying Nick, girl. Just stop saying Nick. Just stop bringing him up. Fuck Nick. Fuck Nick. Stop talking about Nick, please. Oh my God. Like that one scene where Mary's like, oh, I love your bag. I love your bag. Thanks, Nick got it. Girl, shut your bitch ass up. Why Nick ain't get you no ring? Why are you the 10,000th baby mama? Like, why do y'all be signing up for this on purpose? Oh my God. I also didn't like that one scene that they had where they were asking, I know they were playing tennis, but like, I can't really remember who was there. And they were like, Brie, like, what will make you cry, Brie? What will make you cry? Girl, are you AI? Are you a human being or not? I'm confused. I'm confusion. I don't know. It takes a lot for me to cry. And you know what? I believe you, because y'all do got that Neanderthal DNA, and Neanderthals aren't really human. Do Neanderthals cry? Now let's get into the meat and potatoes. The beautiful, luxurious West African dark skin Essex girl Chelsea versus the Super Karen. Now, I just recently saw an interview of Super Karen lying, blatantly lying.
Yeah, I was
and
mad
that
at
it was
production.
like a fight with producers.
Yeah, I was yelling at production because they staged, and so then I got mad and I yelled at them. I wasn't mad at Chelsea.
Mind you,
the pot itself is heavy too.
You said the bucket?
The pot.
Oh, because of flowers?
No, but text me. You know yeah. All right. Well, we're putting these.
which one is it? This is another thing I hate about the others. They will do something and there will be concrete proof and they will still lie about it. And the thing that confuses me the most is, why lie? What's going to happen when you tell the truth? Like, you already did it. Like, Mary thinks we are as stupid as she is. We watched you crash out over Chelsea. We watched you cry because you saw Chelsea's name.
I just saw Chelsea's name and it just fucking freaked me out.
No, she hates me. She's not coming.
I don't like seeing Mary cry.
No, don't let her ruin your makeup. What's wrong with you?
But you were mad at producers, so why were you crying at the Valentine's Day? You see, when you lie, you know what happens when people lie? There's inconsistencies in past events. Like, that's why it's called a lie. So I'm really not understanding your commitment to this lie when we quite literally watched the show. And can somebody let me know why she be... Like, when I was watching it, I'm like, ugh. Why she be jerking her jaw like that? Like... And you see what happens? You see how racism decays you from the inside out? All them bitches is clapped, except for Chriselle. Now, in very stereotypical Karen behavior, she gets Chelsea fired. And also, thanks to Blues Live, we find out that they did fire Chelsea, them together. Lil Man and Super Karen together fired Chelsea. Chelsea accused them of racism, as she should have. And Lil Man, with his Lil Man syndrome, couldn't take that. So he was like, cut the cameras. And ordered for this scene to not be released. And if it is released, they will cancel the rest. The Selling Sunset and Selling OC. I really wish y'all would have released that clip. Cancel it. It's getting to a point. And the fact that Chriselle, the only sense of kind of like normalcy that we get from Chriselle, and she's now leaving the show, I don't plan on watching performative morality. Y'all don't give a fuck about racism. Like, this is the thing that confuses me about the others. Like, the only time anger arises is when we are verbalizing what y'all are doing. Like, y'all don't be mad at what is being done. Y'all get mad at somebody saying what has been done. It does not make any sense. That's why I call y'all slow. Like, what? You're mad at Chriselle for posting that your boyfriend is MAGA, but you're not mad at your boyfriend for being MAGA. The same MAGA man who don't eat his fruits and vegetables, and he's a grown ass man. Okay. And I'm crazy for calling him slow. To me that's crazy, right? Now, we're also gonna have to add context to this whole Super Karen versus Chelsea situation. Last season, there was a situation where Super Karen tried to address Chelsea about what she wears. Performative morality. Y'all wear hoochie mama shit all season long, since season 1. Like, yeah, the dress was short, but so is everybody else's. Like, I don't fucking get it. Since when was there a dress code? Oh, there was a dress code once a black woman. But when we say it's racism, it's us that's crazy. There's not too much else I gotta say. Like, it's blatantly obvious. It's right in our face at this point. 1 + 1 is 2. Like, what? Yeah, I'm glad that nobody's trying to gaslight us like they did with Love Island, because we're not dealing with a straight white woman. Now we're dealing with straight white women, so there's not really much you can do to gaslight us this time. We know it's racism. Lil Man and Lil Man 1, Lil Man 2, y'all go ahead and get ready to wrap that shit up, because nobody's going to be tuning in for season 10. Like, sorry, Lil Man. I'm going to end that video on that note. Okay, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to end the video with nothing but peace and love, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.
This for the little homies.